Now, the Pennsylvania Supreme Court has granted Bill Cosby the opportunity to appeal his 2018 sexual assault conviction. The Supreme Court agreed to review several aspects of the 2018 trial, including whether the jury should have heard Cosby's own testimony about the use of Quaaludes, as it stemmed from a separate civil case where Cosby's lawyers have argued their client was promised criminal immunity. Now, Camille, the wife of Bill Cosby, spoke to ABC News regarding Cosby's case and his state of mind. Take a listen.
We communicate every single day. My husband is doing very well. He is exercising. He is eating properly. I'm happy about that. And in terms of visiting him, no. I do not want to see my husband in that kind of an environment, and he doesn't want me to see him in that kind of an environment.
So is Bill Cosby an example of systemic racism within our criminal justice system? What do you think?
Well, I mean, listen, Donald Trump has been accused of sexual harassment. I mean, he was the one that said grab her in the you-know-what.
Right.
And guess what? Now he's president.
He became the president
Exactly.
behind that. And I don't understand that at all.
And of course, we've seen like his other stuff with Epstein and Anonymous leaking the documents. Trump got some shady stuff with him. And
Oh, yeah.
real
shady.
He's our president. What?
Yeah.
Or they president. I'm not. Now, Michael Flynn commits treason against the country and charges are dropped. What do you guys think about that? Because the whole Michael Flynn situation, we're seeing cronyism at its finest with Attorney General William Barr, who's basically, dismissing the fact that he lied to the FBI.
Right.
You know what I mean? To protect Trump about talking to the Russians. And Michael Flynn's about to go free for that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Paul Manafort commits treason against country release from prison early, and he got a release early because of what? COVID-19?
Yeah, because of
COVID-19.
COVID-19.
Like what?
But Bill Cosby can't get released due to COVID-19?
Exactly.
Yeah, Bill Cosby, 82. He old. He's very susceptible to COVID-19.
We're not saying what went on there was right? But this
Absolutely
man
not.
committed treason.
Yes.
And he's going home because of COVID-19.
Put
Want to make sure he's okay?
the entire country at risk. You know what I mean? Like, off with his head, if they used to say, for treason back in the day. And, because of the cronyism, they can go. You know what I mean? Like, that makes no sense.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it's in our face. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
That they go ahead and they get released. Why? Because white is right.
Yeah, well, them, I'll tell you.
Okay, exactly. Now, Camille Cosby, who has remained mostly silent, had a strong opinion about the Me Too movement and her husband's case. Take a listen.
First of all, I don't care what they feel. The Me Too movement and movements like them have intentional ignorance pertaining to the history of particular white women who have, from the very beginning, accused black males of sexual assault without any proof whatsoever. No proof anywhere on the face of the earth.
Very strong words from Ms. Cosby.
Yes,
Does she have a point? Did white women hijack the Me Too movement? What do you think, Brianna?
Wasn't it started by black women?
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was. I mean, as early as 2006, it was started by Tarana Burke. That's who created it. On MySpace, y'all.
Yeah. So now, was it hijacked by white women? I mean, who's to say? I think at this point, it seems as though they do hijack a lot of our culture. But I think in this specific situation, if it were the other way around and it was a black woman speaking out, would it even have been a movement? Obviously, it was started by a black woman, but I feel like because we have seen it surface so much, it's only white women that are,
That's what got the attention.
Exactly. That is what grasped the attention.
Brought it to life, so to speak.
Yes.
It was white woman tears that really got the attention of Hollywood. And it's one of those things where you see, Camille, baby, you got to look in the mirror and realize that black women also accused Bill Cosby, prominent black women like Beverly Johnson, one of the first black supermodels accused him. So, it's one of those things that you can't, she's kind of mixing Me Too with Cosby.
I understand.
Right.
And she's fighting for her husband. We get that.
Yeah.
But look, we've all probably watched the Cosby Show before, right?
We did.
Yes.
It's off air. If it comes back on.
Right.
Cece, would you watch it again?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I know, but you know what?
Why?
Because I have to think about, I really am a huge Lisa Bonet fan, so I would watch it.
But would you listen to R. Kelly's music?
No, I wouldn't. I know.
Well, first
why
of
do
all,
I feel like that?
First of all, look how Bill Cosby did Lisa Bonet, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? She did that one movie, and he basically blacklisted her. He got her off the show. He sent her to a different world, and then took off of that too.
Kane, you sound like you wouldn't watch it if it came back on.
Yeah.
No,
it's one of the most popular black sitcoms ever.
Listen, I know all of that, but you have to be able to separate Bill Cosby from Heathcliff Huxtable. Heathcliff Huxtable is not Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
And when you think
that is true.
about Heathcliff Huxtable, he was an OBGYN who had his office in the basement.
Oh my
What, fam?
Hey, you're making me not want to watch
Yes,
it.
good.
I
You
mean,
know what I
good.
mean?
See, that's the
But
point.
the question is, because if we go out in the streets and ask
Yeah.
people this question, they're going to say, is it hard to separate the art from the
Would
artist?
you watch it?
Would I watch it?
No.
I think I might watch it. Because it's not so much about Bill Cosby. It's about the show. That's why
That's
can
what
you
I'm saying.
separate
But
from the
he
artist?
is the person acting behind that person.
I do
mean, it's still
understand that.
him at the end
I
of the
know.
day.
I'm torn. I can't. I have to be honest. I'm torn.
I think
this.
about the cast and crew. Obviously, we saw. I can't think of his. Jeffrey Wright, I believe, who played Melvin, was working at Whole Foods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I saw
because
that.
because the checks start. Like the residuals stop coming. So
When
we
it
gotta
stopped
find a way
coming
to make
because it
money.
got taken off air. So,
Yeah.
look, Bill Cosby, I understand he's part of his show, but what he did now affects everyone else's way of living, which is so unfortunate. And we kind of tapped in about the R. Kelly. Look, you guys, Power 106, our sister station, we're at KD. We still have callers call up and ask for his music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, Cece, would you listen to R. Kelly?
No, I wouldn't. And I'll be honest with you. I can't lie. I caught myself the other day listening, and then I was like, "What am I doing?" And I turned it off. So I still fight that too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I haven't listened to Bill Cosby. I haven't listened to R. Kelly since like 8th or 9th grade. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, cause that's when the tape came
Right.
out. You know what I mean? So I was like, what? Even as a kid,
you already
I knew
cashed
it
out.
was wrong. Exactly.
Okay.
I've been casted on R. Kelly.
And Brianna?
Yeah, no. I'm not listening to R. Kelly. I'm not watching Bill Cosby. At the end of the day, I'm not doing that.
And Bree's from Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
which is, I don't understand how all this happened, but yet Elvis Presley gets a pass. I mean, when he married his first wife, what was she, 14, 15 years old?
yeah.
And that
Well,
was
maybe
okay?
a pass in our community. I don't listen to his music, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Like,
Well, Elvis met Lisa Marie at that age and kind of groomed her to be married. Even worse is Jerry Lee Lewis did marry his underage cousin who was like 13, 14.
Oh.
And we still played Great Balls of Fire. Elvis Presley's
Who is
considered
we?
the king. Well, no, you're right, but not we.
Just-
They.
Right.
And you see the tributes to Elvis, even though he stole everything from Black Woman, Big Mama Thornton, but the Hound
But
Dog.
I don't
no one
think
wants
he
to
gets a
support R.
pass.
Kelly. Okay.
Yeah,
period.
I mean,
but
listen,
of
we can
course,
talk
because
about
they're
this
both black
topic.
men, I mean, they're
I
gonna
think we just
Yeah.
hold
make
them
it bigger.
accountable. I think we're just holding them accountable.
Right.
You know what I mean? In this
That's
community,
right.
we're holding them
Okay.
accountable.
So listen, we can talk about this all day long,
Yeah, we
right? Well, Bill Cosby, who is 82 years old, has been in prison in suburban Philadelphia for nearly 2 years after a jury convicted him of drugging and sexually assaulting a woman at his home in 2004. He's serving a 3 to 10 year sentence. Now, the Cosby appeal will test the scope of Me Too prosecution.